Bankers, what you doing, Bubbagus? What you doing, pretty boy? You eating your green beans? Hey, boy. You one pretty baby. Hello, little boy. You eating you some of them good green beans, baby? They good, ain't they? Huh? You having fun? This is my only rabbit I can let do this. Binky's a little bit disabled, and I'm just letting him out here browse on the greens out here. Hopefully I can get him back into order. He seems like sometimes he wants to straighten up and then he goes back into his old pattern of limping to the side, but he's taking care of himself. He grooms himself real good, and he's got a good will to survive, and I think that's the main reason I kept him around. I thought I was going to lose him for a while, but this is the I guess this is the end of season 1 for the bunnies. I'm going to take a break for a while. I know I hadn't done a video in a few weeks, but I'm going to give you an update on the guys at two months, I think they are today, 8 weeks today, and they're beautiful, and I'm just really delighted at how they've progressed and everything. But it'll be the last video for them, and I probably won't start up another season for a while, and got some other things that are going on. But if you do like the videos and you do want to see the new litters, please subscribe, because that's really my only reason is for, I just want to share a little bit of my guys and the enjoyment I get out of them and everything, and when other people express interest, it helps me continue to do it. But yeah, this will be the final video of them, and I'll take you in there in just a minute and show them to you. They're in there eating their greens right now, and Binky's out here playing around. He doesn't seem to want to run off, so I'm gonna let him chill as long as everything will leave him alone. I'll let him stay out here and play around. But let's go see the guys. All right, let's look at Miss Hashround's babies at 8 weeks today, and it's probably been about 2 or 3 weeks since I've done a video with these guys, but I hadn't really been letting people know about them. I enjoy keeping them around for a little while, just to interact with them myself. But here is Mimi Flip Flip's doe that I decided to keep. Her tricolor baby that looks like Ocho. This is going to be one of my breeding does in the future. And I think season 2 we're going to let her breed with the buck that I have over here that I'm fixing to show you. But she's almost 3 months old. Well, actually, she probably is 3 months old, because I bred them a month apart. And here is Miss Hashround's babies. I think one of these is a doe. One of the tricolors is a doe. Y'all so pretties. Y'all enjoying them green beans? And this is the buck I'm gonna hold back up here. He's kind of like Pepper Pig, but he's a little pork chop. And I noticed that him and one of these other tricolors, they're always jumping out of the cage, and they were on the floor with Ocho the other day, and I came in and I saw him, and I was like, oh no, because Ocho lacerated Link. That's kind of why Link's going through what he's going through now. It's because of Ocho biting on him. But these two guys are does. One of these guys looks like Miss Orangey Poo that I used to have. And I don't want to part with any of them, really, to be honest with you. And I hadn't really been telling people about these guys, but I know as soon as people know about them, they're going to want them. Demand's kind of slow right now, but I've got little avenues where I can go on Facebook and let people know about them if I really need to get rid of some. I tend to depend upon Craigslist and a few other things, Facebook page and a few other things, to kind of let people know about them. But Miss Mimu's going to have a litter here pretty soon. She was pulling fur the other day, but I think she's still a little bit early. But she's probably about a week away from having a litter. But yeah, for all intents and purposes, this is I'll just call this the end of season 1. And I don't know when we'll start up a season 2. But when I do, I'll probably just have 2 litters. I'll probably breed 2 of the does kind of close together, And I may do a couple of update videos on Miss Mimu when hers come in, and but we won't really do a lot of. I won't really focus a lot on her since she's bred recently, back in I think November or so. And I had probably about 6 or 7 videos just of her babies. But yeah, I really love these guys. I enjoy having them around. Kind of changing what I'm doing down here. I decided to go ahead. I'm going to turn this area down in here into kind of like a media room. I'm going to be doing some different stuff. I've got this hammock stand down here. My back's been kind of hurting me on the bed, so I'm going to experiment with this, trying to sleep in a hammock. So I'm waiting on my hammock to come in. But I noticed that I started seeing fleas in the hay, around the hay, so I'm only going to keep 1 bale of hay down here maximum. In the future, I'll keep a bale under this table, and I'll probably just put the loose hay into that tub over there, but I'm just going to go ahead and scrap this down. I thought it would be a great idea to let them run around and play in it, but they start tunneling into it, and they get in there, and I guess whatever fleas they have on them jump off, and they start to populate. So typically, I can keep fleas under control pretty well because flea eggs fall off. So, you know, when I'm taking these trays out and emptying them and cleaning the cages, invariably all that stuff gets taken outside. But if I'm not careful, stuff like this will become a breeding ground for fleas. So I'm just gonna scrap that idea. But I hope you enjoyed. The last few months of season 1, and if you enjoy it, please subscribe, and we'll see you in the next season.